National Electrical Code Section 352.4 addresses the support requirements for tubing. This section is pertinent when the tubing is used to contain hazardous liquids. The key takeaway from NEC Section 352.4 is that it dictates the rules for how such tubing must be supported. Understanding these rules is vital for ensuring safety and compliance with electrical codes. The NEC provides detailed guidelines on the spacing and methods of support for various types of conduit and tubing. It is important to consult the specific requirements within NEC Section 352.4 to determine the appropriate support methods for the tubing being used. These requirements often vary based on the material and size of the tubing, as well as the environment in which it is installed. When dealing with hazardous liquids, proper support is essential to prevent leaks or damage that could lead to dangerous situations. Therefore, strict adherence to NEC Section 352.4 is crucial. Additional considerations may include the type of hazardous liquid being transported, the ambient temperature, and the potential for physical damage to the tubing. All of these factors can influence the selection and installation of appropriate support systems. Furthermore, it is important to ensure that the supports themselves are adequately protected from corrosion or other forms of degradation, especially in harsh environments. Regular inspections of the support systems are also recommended to identify and address any potential issues before they escalate into more serious problems. In addition to NEC Section 352.4, other relevant sections of the NEC may also apply depending on the specific installation. It is always advisable to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to ensure full compliance with all applicable codes and standards. Failure to properly support tubing containing hazardous liquids can result in significant penalties, including fines and potential liability for damages. Therefore, it is essential to prioritize safety and compliance in all aspects of electrical installations involving hazardous materials. Consider factors such as the weight of the tubing and its contents, the distance between supports, and the type of support hardware used. It is also important to ensure that the supports are properly anchored to the building structure or other suitable mounting surfaces. The NEC provides specific requirements for the strength and durability of support systems, and these requirements must be strictly followed. In some cases, it may be necessary to use specialized support hardware designed for use with hazardous materials. This hardware may be made from corrosion-resistant materials or have other features to enhance safety and reliability. The NEC also addresses the issue of grounding and bonding for electrical systems, and these requirements are particularly important when dealing with hazardous liquids. Proper grounding and bonding can help to prevent the buildup of static electricity, which could ignite flammable materials. Therefore, it is essential to follow all applicable grounding and bonding requirements when installing tubing containing hazardous liquids. Regular maintenance and inspection of electrical systems are also crucial for ensuring continued safety and compliance. This includes inspecting the support systems for any signs of damage or deterioration, as well as testing the grounding and bonding connections to ensure that they are functioning properly. Any identified issues should be promptly addressed to prevent potential hazards. It is also important to keep accurate records of all inspections and maintenance activities. These records can be valuable in demonstrating compliance with code requirements and in identifying trends that may indicate potential problems. In addition to the NEC, other applicable codes and standards may also apply to installations involving hazardous liquids. These may include local building codes, fire codes, and environmental regulations. It is important to be aware of all applicable requirements and to ensure that the installation complies with all of them. Working with hazardous liquids requires specialized knowledge and training. It is essential to ensure that all personnel involved in the installation, maintenance, and inspection of electrical systems are properly trained and qualified. This training should include instruction on the proper handling of hazardous materials, as well as the applicable codes and standards. Furthermore, it is important to provide ongoing training to ensure that personnel stay up to date on the latest requirements and best practices. The NEC is a constantly evolving document, and it is important to stay informed of any changes or updates. The NEC is typically revised every 3 years, and each new edition may contain significant changes that affect electrical installations. Therefore, it is essential to regularly review the latest edition of the NEC and to update your knowledge accordingly. There are many resources available to help you stay informed of changes to the NEC. These include online training courses, seminars, and publications. It is also advisable to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to get clarification on any specific code requirements. The NEC is not intended to be a substitute for sound engineering judgment. It is important to carefully consider all aspects of an electrical installation and to make decisions that are in the best interests of safety and reliability. In some cases, it may be necessary to go above and beyond the minimum requirements of the NEC to ensure a safe and reliable installation. The NEC is a complex and comprehensive document, and it can be challenging to interpret and apply. If you are unsure about any aspect of the NEC, it is always best to seek professional guidance. A qualified electrical inspector or engineer can provide valuable assistance in ensuring compliance with code requirements. In addition to the technical aspects of electrical installations, it is also important to consider the human factors. This includes ensuring that workers are properly trained and equipped, and that they have a safe working environment. It is also important to communicate effectively with workers and to address any concerns they may have. A strong safety culture is essential for preventing accidents and injuries. This includes promoting a culture of open communication, where workers feel comfortable reporting potential hazards. It also includes providing regular safety training and conducting regular safety audits. By focusing on both the technical and human factors, it is possible to create a safe and reliable electrical installation. Remember that safety is always the top priority, and that compliance with the NEC is essential for protecting people and property.